Welcome to Make Your Money Matter. I'm your host, Brad Barrett, and I'm here each and every week to help educate and provide solid commentary on all things financial. And today on the show, we're going to talk about non-financial assets. Now, here on the Make Your Money Matter show, we talk often about financial assets, financial investments, savings, retirement planning, all those things. And I want to focus on actually four non-financial assets that I think you should be investing in, because I think it actually helps you invest in the actual financial assets. But before we get started, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so when talking about non-financial assets, I really do mean anything but actual financial assets, anything numerical or anything with a dollar amount attached to it. And these four, I've actually shared with my clients. We talk about these often in our discovery meetings when we first get together, and then throughout the relationship, throughout the process of an overall financial advisor and client relationships. And these four I brought up, I think are really important for each of you to invest in for yourself, because here at the Make Your Money Matter show, you got to remember, I want to make sure that we're not just talking about just financial assets, because there is more to life than just that. There's more to a lot of this. And so when we talk about non-financial assets, look, many assets in general can't be bought, but some assets can be lost. And I want to focus on that today. And we're going to go through this because, again, I think focusing on your downside protection, as we do as portfolio managers, has a lot to do with protecting your upside. So number one is this: time. Look, friends, everything we do every day in this world is trying to buy back time. Think about it. We're all trying to look younger. We're all trying to be healthier so we can stave off old man time, father time, as they call it. We're always addressing time. So when I talk about time as a non-financial asset, I want you to remember my analogy. For those of you who haven't heard it or seen this before from me, I think it's really important to understand that time is probably your most valuable possession and asset. And here's how I prove that. If a 90-year-old person worth, make up a number, $1 billion, offered to trade places with you permanently right now, would you do it? Of course you wouldn't. Why? Because time is more valuable than money. This is why becoming financially free while you're still young enough to enjoy it is so imperative. So when I talk about non-financial assets, I cannot start this show on this or this series of discussions on non-financial assets without leading off with the most important, which is time. And number two is relationships. Friends, I know all of us out there have maybe lost a relationship, lost a friend, lost a loved one, maybe to death, maybe to just, time growing apart, whatever it might be. I would ask you right now to take stock in the assets that you do have right now in your relationships, because end of the day, I've seen it firsthand as an advisor, the old notion of it's more money, more problems, and money can change a person. Money, again, it illuminates who you already are, but making sure that as you are changing, as you are growing with your financial literacy and your financial freedom, you're doing it with relationships around you. Find those people that make you better. That's an investment in a non-financial asset. Number three is your health. Guys, I say this often, but what I've noticed in nearly 2 decades of being a financial advisor is that most young people, so if you're out there, let's say you're under the age of 40, you'll understand this when we tend to spend our time in our youth sacrificing our health for our wealth. And then ultimately, as we get older, we invert it. We end up sacrificing our wealth for our health. So invest today in your financial well-being, as well as your spiritual well-being, maybe your mental well-being, your physical well-being. Your health is very, very, very important. It's a super important non-financial asset. And that actually leads me to my fourth and final one I wanted to bring up today, which is peace of mind. I think one of the biggest notions that's talked about in the overall world of psychology of money is the notion of there's never enough. I've asked a client jokingly one time, if I were to say, look, you can choose whatever number rate of return you want or whatever amount you think you need right now to do whatever it is you want to do, what's the answer you would have? And they typically will answer with a dollar amount, whether it's $1 million or $10 million, whatever the number is, right? But the answer really is a 4-letter word, and that word is more. Look, I know how crazy that may sound, but we're wired to reach a goal and then move the goalpost. So understanding peace of mind as it relates to your well-being, which again, your health in the previous one I brought up, is very important. It's a very important aspect to bring context to your life. And you want to have a financial plan around you that actually helps you see your success, because what you'll find, it's the joy in the process, in the journey, is actually where you find the peace of mind around your finances and really the overall happiness in your goals to become financially free. So those four, I think, are great non-financial assets to invest in: your time, your relationships, your health, and your peace of mind. And lastly, something that could actually cultivate these four that I brought up today is becoming debt-free. Look, check out my course on paying off your debt. because paying off your debt could be one of the best things you ever accomplish, because it could give you that time to do the things you want to do, help with relationships, especially if you're married. I mean, your health. Hey, how many of you know that debt can cause anxiety, can cause stress? It's not good for our mental health. Finally, there's peace, as I brought up today. Yes, indeed, paying off your debt can create a peaceful environment for you. Link is in the description box below. Be sure to sign up today. Hey, hope you enjoyed this show. If you did, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And until next time, always remember to make your money matter.